A couple days ago, I went out for a drink with a buddy of mine, and he asked me about my semen retention practice, and specifically what it was that I did. Like, why do I do what I do, and why do I choose to do it? So I thought I'd just share that with you in this straightforward video. My name is Taylor, and I'm a sex educator and consultant for men, and I practice semen retention because it makes me feel fucking awesome. Number one, it just makes me feel great. So my preference is I like to ejaculate once every 10 to 14 days, something like that. And I've found that that frequency of ejaculation is ideal for my life. It's ideal for my levels of clarity. It's ideal for my levels of vitality and alignment with my life purpose and my mission and my overall feelings of power in general. And if I ejaculate multiple times in a week, I do notice that there is a drop of all that stuff. There's a drop in my confidence. There's a drop in my ability to be creative. There's a drop in my ability to be articulate and communicate with people in an effective and meaningful way. So I encourage you to do some experiments with this. If you're practicing semen retention, or if you're thinking about it, try going for 14 days, try going for 10 days, and notice what goes on in your mind, in your heart, in your body, in your psyche, and your ability to feel present in each given moment. Just notice, pay attention, and treat this as an experiment. Because again, this is some powerful stuff, and it's important to figure out what's best for you. And that factor can vary depending on your age, depending on your lifestyle, and really the only person that knows what your ideal ejaculation frequency is you. There's some guidelines out there from Taoist sexuality for sure, and they vary per person. So that is my personal practice. And within that 10 to 14 days, I could have sex every day. I could have sex 3 times a day, or I could have sex once, and I could self-pleasure. And all of that, I wouldn't ejaculate. And, a fun side product of that, a byproduct of that, is when I do ejaculate, it makes it more of a special experience. It's more of an intentional thing. It's not only is it, an ejaculatory orgasm, but it is this opportunity, if I'm with a lover, to be received, to be taken in by them, to share some of my life essence with them in a way that's different than if we're making love and I have a non-ejaculatory orgasm. So to be very clear, I am pro-ejaculation. I'm just pro-intentional ejaculation. I'm also pro full body non-ejaculatory orgasm. I created a whole course around this. It's called Orgasmic Mastery. It's fucking awesome. A bunch of guys have already gone through it and received stellar results. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link beneath this video. There's another one of those coming up in late December, early January. So stay tuned if you're curious, and reach out to me if you have any questions. Put a comment below if there's any video you want me to create, and reach out to me on Instagram too. I'll put a link beneath that. And also, side note, today a kick-ass podcast just came out with my buddy Jetty Azuma. So thank you, Jetty, for that. I'll link to that beneath this video as well. We talk about all sorts of things related to sex, multiple orgasms, non-ejaculatory orgasms, all sorts of good stuff. So I'm honored to be a part of that community now with that podcast, and I hope you check it out. Leave a review on that podcast too, because it's some good stuff. All right. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Cheers.